Clean my razor a little bit. Always go in spine first. Rinse off the blade. I'm going to take now. What I'll do is I'll use a small piece of toilet paper and wipe off the excess. There's a little bit on that side, just a little bit excess. Always wipe, away from the edge. Don't ever go towards the edge. You're cutting yourself pretty bad. I was cleaning out a blade one day. Actually, double duck satin edge, piece of toilet paper caught, tore, stuck my thumb into it. And yeah, cut it pretty deep. It was a gnarly wound. Anyways, first pass is done. A little bit of water. I'm gonna rinse my face. Then we're gonna lather up for the second pass. The brush is still, way loaded, so bear with me. I'm gonna get a little bit of moisture on it and lather up for the second pass. First pass was, with the grain, always down. And you'll have to learn, because like the hair on your face grows in several different directions. Sideburns might grow down, but like on my cheeks, it actually kind of grows back. This part of my neck grows sideways. It's all weird. It all grows weird. So we're gonna do a few different passes this time. We'll do hybrid passes. We'll do across the grain, with the grain, and well, not really with the grain, more against the grain than anything, but some across the grain just to get smooth. And I've gotten to where all my shaves are pretty much just 2 passes. And I get exceptionally smooth at 2 passes just because, I've learned to map my face. I know which way the hair grows. I know which way to go. And it just takes time to learn. It's like learning anything. So, anyways. Lather my whole face. And when you first start, if your lather dries out, don't be frustrated because it takes time. I remember, my first shaves were freaking 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And it's just something that takes time to learn. And now, I can whip their shave pretty quick, especially if I'm not filming myself. So, lathering up the face. And if you notice on the first half, left side of my face, left hand, right side of my face, right hand. Now, we'll do this a little bit different just because it's easier on me. I said I'm ambidextrous. I'm actually more left-handed than right-handed, but it's kind of weird. So, on my neck, start on the sides, come up. I do all my neck pretty much left-handed. Now, on my neck, I have this weird spot right here. As I shave across it, there's still a little bit of shaving cream right here in the center, so I kind of have to stretch to the side and come into this spot just to get it nice and smooth. Now, coming up into my chin, those passes are fast, but they're extremely light. I mean, I'm just grazing the hairs and, cutting them down, so. And I'm always using my opposite hand to stretch skin, but I also use my face. That's, explain some of the gnarly faces I make when I'm shaving. So that side's done. Once again, left hand on this side, start in the center, I'll work my way out. And once you get better, if your hand's heavy, if you have a good sharp razor and your hand's heavy, it'll grab, it'll feel like it's grabbing and pulling. Even going against the grain here, I don't feel any grab at all. I'm going against the grain. I have a very light hand. This razor is extremely sharp. No grab at all. Always be aware of the hand you're using to pull. If it gets in the way and you hit it, you will cut it. So, now this is for me. That's the bottom of my neck, all against the grain. Passes are there. This for me is where I switch it up. Now, normally I do left hand, left side of the face, right hand, right side of the face, except when I'm going against grain. So, now for me, I'm doing the sides of my face, that pass right there, I have to pull my chin in across because it kind of stands the hairs up better. So, really the other hand's up here. It's not really pulling hard, but you'll have to figure out what works for you. Pull it up a little bit, get along this chin line. It's a trouble spot for a lot of people. The hair that goes right here because it's kind of hard to get to. And what's helped me a little bit getting across the cheeks is I'll stretch his chin out and I'll blow just a little air into him to get a nice smooth surface on there. It works for me. Like I said, not everything's going to work for everybody, but it works for me. Fool's pass going up on the mustache. A lot of people, you know, it's a scary pass, but I use it and I utilize it. Work my way around the chin. Like I said, just figure out what works for me. Now this sideburn, same deal, pull it up. Extremely light. Just keeping it extremely light. Try not to press. I mean, if you press hard and you stop, the razor will cut your face just by stopping. I have a few scars when I started from that exact thing. You know, I'm not being careful with it. Just, you know, things you gotta learn. Other side of the face, actually, because I've been chatting and BSing, the little dry on the lather, so just apply a little bit more. You know, brush is still loaded up pretty good. Same deal with this cheek. When I did this cheek across the grain, switch hands and actually use my left hand because it's easier for me to see, it's easier for me to get past. So keep it in a shallow angle. I'm probably about 20 degrees there because I'm actually going against the grain, because there on my cheek kind of grows down and back. You'll learn which way, how your facial hair grows. Same as the left side, or same as the right side, you know, doing across the grain. Pretty much that is pretty much an against the grain pass for me because of the way my hair grows. So stretch the skin up, come up. It's a shallow angle. We're extremely light. I mean, the razor's just gliding across the skin. I'm not pressing. You will not get a closer shave by pressing hard. The only thing you're going to get is irritation and razor burn, so, or one hell of a scar on your face. At this point, actually, I'm pretty much done. I'm going to wet my face just a little bit, feel around for any trouble spots I might have missed. Come across there. So the jawline's a tough one just because, like, my face, I got a lot of definition and character in my face, so it's like a lot of angles, you know. I don't have a really smooth face, so there's some spots that are trouble for me. But I've learned how to get at them. Cool. Alright. I'll try to hold everything up since, you know, I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff that requires two hands.